Remember that woman that was asking for free extra airline seats just because she's plus size?
My petition states all plus-size passengers should be provided with an additional seat or 2 or 3 depending on their size and need. Airlines should also offer a straightforward refund process for those who are buying additional seats independently.
Well, in a move that absolutely nobody could have predicted, they actually gave her free extra airline seats. In fact, all plus-size passengers can now get free extra airline seats on Southwest Airlines. Apparently, that petition that started on TikTok that seemingly nobody really cared about actually somehow got through to Southwest Airlines, and they changed their policy. So instead of actually bettering herself and improving her life through diet and exercise, she has successfully changed her surroundings. Except, I mean, it's only one airline. The scary part is this airline is pretty massive and it's pretty profitable, meaning it might not be very long before other airlines start following a similar trend. Now, turns out this actually has harmful implications for the rest of the world, because turns out regular people regular customers who paid for their tickets are being kicked out of planes to accommodate plus size people or person of size and their extra seats, which is absolutely wild. We'll be taking a look at a person who's been complaining about this, but this is pretty much what JB wanted, and we are here. Southwest Airlines is being praised for a customers of size policy that allows overweight flyers to purchase one seat and get another complimentary. Believe it or not, these seats are not actually free, because turns out nothing is actually free in life, and this comes at the cost of everybody else's ticket prices. So everybody else's prices will be raised to subsidize the cost for these plus size passengers. This is what JB is saying about this.
Have you heard about the Southwest Airlines customer size policy and how plus-size travelers who need more room can get a second seat for free or reimbursed if they book it in advance? I'm going to go ahead and show you how you can book your second seat for comfort on Southwest Airlines website using their customer size policy.
Ain't
now
no
let's
way
get
we
right
got a
into this video
tutorial.
and let me show you the step-by-step process to booking that second seat ahead of time.
Click Book a Flight, then put in where you're leaving from and where you're headed to, and the dates, of course. The number of passengers will be 2, since you're getting an extra seat for comfort. Then from this
I'm looking out for anything that says wait or anything that says proof of plus size.
of options, choose the flights that you will like. Then confirm that everything looks good and hit continue. Then you're going to enter your personal details, your name, date of birth, gender, etc. Enter your email and if you need special assistance. For your second seat, enter your first name, but in the middle name category, put your middle name followed by the letters XS or XS if you don't have a middle name. XS stands for extra seat.
Okay, excess just sounds cruel at this point. Really? Excess? Extra small? That's extra seat. Unbelievable.
Don't have a middle name. XS stands for extra seat. Now, review and purchase. And that's how you do it.
If you want to learn even more about the Southwest Airlines customer size policy, check out the blog that I wrote for the Fat Girls Guide at fatgirlstraveling.com.
Fat Girls Guide? Why would you call it Fat Girls Guide? Wait, you're using the word fat? I thought you only used the word plus size. What is this selective selection of words? I don't know what I just said there. But anyways, in that entire tutorial there is nothing there that says, oh, you have to enter how many pounds you are, how many kilograms you are. You have to send pictures or proof that you are plus size, meaning this can possibly be exploited by people. Now, the only caveat to that is that they might stop you while you're trying to enter the plane. You know, might look at your size there and be like, hey, this is literally a thin person trying to come under this policy. And we'll actually see somebody, like a plus size individual, go up to the counter and ask for these special accommodations and immediately get it, which is insane to me. Now, at this point, if you're a smart person, you might be asking, hey, how does a greedy corporate mega airline over here just start giving away free seats to fat people when they're so absolutely anal about prices? And if you're like 1 kilogram over the luggage limit, you have to pay an extra $60 to get your luggage in. Like, what is the deal with that? Well, the thing is, it kind of works the same way taxes do. You know how some stuff is randomly free? Well, it's not really free. It's just a lot of other people are sort of paying for that money, and that is getting funneled to places where it needs to go, like people with disabilities or things like that. Now, that money is not really supposed to go to people with self-inflicted disabilities, such as being morbidly obese, something that you can decide to change at any time in your life, unlike, being actually crippled from like a car accident or a car crash or, I don't know, skydiving off an airplane. Okay, so here we have Twitter's response to this situation. Complimentary equals other non-fat customers will pick up the cost of increased ticket prices, as I explained. I now identify as a customer of size. Glad to see she cares about her health by wearing a mask. I don't think that is for COVID. How do they measure that? Can I just identify as fat and get more room? Well, according to the tutorial, if you're registering online, there's no real checks for that. I don't want to sit next to anyone on flights, but I'm not overweight. Can I still get a complimentary seat? Why aren't tall men or women being automatically put in preferred extra legroom seats then? Now, obviously, these people have a valid point. If you're gonna make accommodations for plus size people or fat people, then why aren't you making accommodations for people with longer legs or people with stuff they can't really change? If you were born 6'6", you're gonna perpetually be annoyed in airplanes. So that would qualify more as a disability rather than actually being fat here. So what kind of accommodations are being done here? They never did this for my 6'6" husband. Major discrimination. So will they make everybody else pay more for the tickets? So at this point, you might be asking, how do they verify this, right? What if people just identify as a customer of size? Can I, as a thin person, just identify that way and you can't do anything, otherwise you're a bigot? What basis actually is there? Well, let's see somebody actually trying it in person.
Hi, it's okay. I'm hoping to use your customer size policy today. Yes, I'm leaving, yes.
Right there, we get a van.
Thank you.
Place this in the seat next to you.
Okay, thank you so much for your help. May I have a seatbelt extender, please?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So it turns out this TikToker has done it dozens of times, and apparently they have been robbing seats from regular people, because that's how it works here. You'll get to pre-board and get a free extra seat at no cost, even on fully booked flights. Now you might be thinking, if the flight is fully booked, how can a plus size person possibly get an extra seat? Well, as we're about to see in the testimony of somebody here, a mom and her 2 teenagers, they will kick out the person, like a normal paying person, in favor of giving the free seat to the fat person. This is absolute insanity. A woman and her daughter's friend lose their paid seats on Southwest Air because a person of size needed to be accompanied at no charge. Conversation with Southwest manager coming up.
This video is going to be very controversial, but I really need to understand what just happened. Flying from Montego Bay, stop in Baltimore, going home to Denver. In Montego Bay, they tell us on Southwest that we cannot go on the plane because it got overbooked and we cannot get in because I was on standby. Well, I wasn't on the standby. It wasn't my ticket. I purchased the ticket and they couldn't get, so it's me, my daughter, and her friend, me with 2 teenagers. We can't get in on a plane. Later to find out that there's a person of size that did not purchase 2
person of
tickets,
color.
was being accommodated. And that is why we could not get in on the airplane and about to get stuck outside the country.
Now, you might think she's speculating or something, but no, they specifically told her the reason you cannot get in is because of this plus size person. Also, I think this person definitely has a grudge here because their ad is at Don't Fly Southwest. They created a TikTok account specifically for this. I'd be pretty mad too. I mean, if you're stuck in another country, that's pretty annoying.
Again, I said it's controversial. Please help me understand. Why do I have to spend the night without any accommodations in Baltimore? Because person, what is it? Person,
Forgot the terminology.
oversized person, how did they call her?
Plus size.
Didn't purchase a second ticket. Well, here's the thing. I asked that here at the Baltimore. They said, sorry, we can't accommodate you. 9 o'clock right now. I have a ticket. I have a flight for tomorrow morning. No accommodations, with 2 teenagers stuck at the airport. But she explained to me that Southwest policy is to accommodate a person of size, there we go, person of size, even if they did not purchase a ticket.
That is
and it is their right
crazy.
to kick a person out of the plane for the oversized person.
That is absolutely insane. There's no chance that this is normal in any world we live in. You're telling me it is Southwest policy to favor a plus size customer who did not pay for a ticket over a paying customer. Are you actually kidding me? They are going crazy. They're really scared of the TikToks, apparently. Really scared of the petitions from people like Jalen Chaney. Just so everybody doesn't get this mixed up, okay? I don't think this plus size person was Jalen Chaney. Believe it or not, there's actually a group of these people out here. Okay, it's not just Jalen Chaney. It could have been, but I don't think the timelines match up here or whatever. This might be a completely different plus size person here. Or maybe Jalen's just flying every day, just abusing the power of free seats here. I don't know. But it's actually insane. I can't believe they're getting away with this. You're allowed to kick out paying customers. That is going way further than anything that should be allowed.
I explained to her that I paid for the ticket. She said, we need to accommodate person of size. I said, but I purchased the ticket. And she said, well,
okay, ticket costs $620. No way,
Southwest
dude.
policy. And when we're going back and forth, I lost it. I've been dealing with it for 8 hours now.
I'd lose
so now
it too.
I'm stuck in Baltimore without any accommodations with 2 teenagers. Please tell me that I'm missing something. Please tell me it is not okay to...
It's not. You're not crazy.
A person out of the plane who paid for the ticket for a person of size who did not. Am I truly missing something?
Nope,
I mean,
you're
it's
just,
up for debate, so I'll be happy to hear what you have to say.
Welcome to the new world. Okay, Southwest manager at Baltimore, she is aware I was recording. Okay, so they're saying this knowing that they are being filmed here. Okay, this isn't like some sneaky shit here.
To on the aircraft, even if there aren't enough seats, we have to accommodate that customer of size. And unfortunately, we have to accommodate a customer of size if they need an extra seat. We don't charge for extra seats. If a customer of size gets on that aircraft, we have to accommodate them with an extra seat of no charge.
Southwest conversation ended on, I think this is from customer support here. Okay, Southwest offers customers of size who encroach upon any part of the neighboring seats may proactively purchase the needed number of seats prior to travel to ensure the additional seats is available. Seat or seats, meaning you can have multiple. Ain't no way, bro. By the way, if you ever use the words encroach, I am encroaching, bro. That's not something humans do, all right? Some customers may be unaware of this policy, and we again apologize that the passenger on board had not taken advantage of our customer of size policy in advance, which resulted in your daughter being unable to travel. Bro, I can't imagine this message being sent to you that you and your daughter's friend are unable to travel despite paying for a $650 ticket because some fat customer decided to just waltz in, not paying for any seats, and just get it because of the virtue of being them, being large. Honestly, I think it's time for airline passengers to take a stand against the fat tyranny going on over here, dude. Unbelievable. Kicking somebody out of plane. Nuts. Now, just because some people might think this is fake or fabricated or something, we have the official Twitter of Southwest Airlines responding to her tweet over here with the whole video over here. We appreciate you taking time to reach out. We take matters like this with the utmost importance, and we'd like to look into this further. Please DM us your flight confirmation number for further assistance. Yes, further assistance. How can you provide further assistance when you stranded them in a place that they're not comfortable with no accommodations, no hotels, nothing? Like, if you're gonna kick somebody off a plane, you best book them a hotel or something, or a place to stay, because it's just messed up. Sad. Southwest Air must fix this if you want to insist on giving away seats. All you must do is to tell big people to apply up front, or they can't expect this at the gate. Then Southwest can allocate 2 seats or even 10 seats of them at booking time, but not take others who do everything right. Now, I don't really agree with giving the extra 10 seats there, but, you know, this is just going one step further and pissing people off. This is disgusting. She and her 2 daughters should get a free future flight. Southwest has to pay for your accommodations, file a claim against Southwest. The stated policy, to me, does not seem like the policy, as normally an airplane sells a second seat to the... All right, I'm sorry. She should get a full refund. I totally agree. In fact, she should get free tickets for life at this point. Now, it's all fine and dandy since it was an able-bodied mom and her teenagers, but what if you actually end up cutting out an actual disabled person or an actual person with a disability in favor of a fat person? Like, at what point is it too much? At what point are you favoring these people to a point where it doesn't make sense anymore? Now, to absolutely nobody's surprise, JB Productions has not stopped here. She's made great strides in the fat community, obviously, and she continues going. Dream with me. If you could envision the perfect world for the fat community, what would it look like? I don't know, every street corner turned into donuts. I don't think it would function, honestly. Maybe it would be a really futuristic society. Maybe they just turn everything extremely efficient, get like hoverboards everywhere because nobody actually wants to walk. What dreams ignite your passion for positive change? Share your vision down below. For me, the fat community is my anchor of inspiration, a source where every lesson learned and shared experience deeply resonates. I'm forever grateful for the growth and support from our community. My dream is to see our community not just thrive, but to build a world where every fat individual can live their best, unapologetic life. Yes, just expand the airplanes. Last time she was expanding the hotels. She was expanding the lifts.
Number 1 on the list, provide sturdy, wider chairs without armrests in guest rooms, lobbies, and common areas to accommodate different body sizes and types. Number 2 on the list, ensure beds with strong support and a higher weight capacity.
Let's just make our world and make it bigger. This is like that one SpongeBob episode where they needed to get away from, like, I don't know, a giant worm. And Patrick was like, what if we take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else? Like pushing an actual town. That's essentially what she's saying here. What if we just make everything bigger? What if we just give fat people extra seats here? Is that not crazy, dude? As I embark on new projects in 2024, I'm fueled by the excitement of strengthening our community with more rights, access, and opportunities. In challenging moments, like the fridge, it's the vision of a brighter future for us personally propels me forward. Let's dream big, empower each other, and turn our collective aspirations into a reality. Hashtag fat joy. Oh boy. Jalen posing there. Get it, girl. Goddamn.
Plus size babe, it can be so hard to find a towel that actually wraps all the way around you. So today, I'm excited to try out Lux Love towels and see if it fits.
Southwest is the only airline that allows you a second seat at no extra cost, even if the flight is fully booked, she captioned the video. Apparently, Southwest is the only airline so far that has gone completely crazy. The fact that if the flight is fully booked, that makes it absolutely borderline crazy because you're literally actively denying somebody else's seat. Even if it wasn't booked, getting an extra free seat is kind of crazy because you're subsidizing the cost. But anyways, I've done this a dozen times, never had an issue or been denied. Enter the aircraft, grab your seatbelt extender, and grab your seat. I place the ticket in the seat next to me. If anyone tries to sit on it, I kindly let them know that I have 2 seats booked. I mean, that means you're not even using the seat to its full capacity. You're leaving half a seat on the table here. God damn. To be honest, I almost never get approached because no one wants to sit in the middle seat next to a fat person on a plane. That's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. You can change your life. You can get better. I can't see this, man. Super fat is how we identify. So they've gone from plus size to super fat. There's a spectrum of fatness. I can't do this. This has got to be a meme. Please tell me this is not real. It is real, man. I saw it. There's a spectrum of fatness.
Number 3, make elevators and hallways spacious to allow for easy movement of larger individuals and those utilizing mobility devices.
And as a super fat individual, just start needing different accommodations. I just feel really happy that there was something like this for people. And so it's not about physical accessibility, it's about financial accessibility. You know, I mentioned this in some of my previous videos, but one of the ways to make it fair for everybody is to start charging people by pound of body weight. So if you weigh X pounds more than the average person, you're gonna start paying more because you're bringing the plane down at that point, and you're no different than luggage at that point because you're taking up space, you're taking up weight, and you're making it harder for the plane to fly, which requires, I don't know, more engine or more fluid or more fuel or something to get up in the air. You should be charging by weight over here, man. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm gonna start identifying as a fat person. I'm pretty much getting there at this point, but all right, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys thought. Click this video. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.